what if your crypto could earn money for you while you're sleeping? That, my friends, is staking. Your crypto basically goes off to get a job, and you just collect the paycheck. And today, we're breaking it all down. What staking actually is, how it works, why people do it, what risks you need to know, and how you can get started in 2025, whether it's on big exchanges like Coinbase and Binance, or through decentralized platforms like Lido and Rocket Pool. I'm going to explain this like you're brand new to crypto. I'll use real-world analogy and keep it simple. So grab a coffee and let's talk staking. Okay, so first things first, what is staking? Imagine you put your money in a savings account. The bank uses your money and pays you interest every month. That's basically staking, except instead of a bank, you're helping secure a blockchain. You can think of it like this. You have a small bag of seeds. Instead of trying to plant them yourself, you give all your seeds to a big professional farmer who has a huge field and all the right equipment. They take everyone's seeds, plant them, and do all the hard work of making sure the crop grows. When it's time for the harvest, the farmer takes a small portion of the harvest as their fee, and then they give you a portion of the new crop based on how many seeds you contributed. So, you don't do any of the actual planting or farming. You just give your resources to the expert and share in the bounty. So, yeah, in plain English, staking is passive income from crypto. Before we go too far, let's get some quick vocab out of the way. These are words you'll hear a lot. First up, there's proof of stake. This is the system that powers staking. Instead of miners burning electricity like in Bitcoin, proof of stake chains pick validators based on how much crypto they've staked. The more you stake, the more chances you've got to be picked. Next, we have a validator. These are the people or organizations running the big computers that keep the blockchain running. On Ethereum, you need 32 ETH to run your own validator. That's a lot of money, so most people don't do it themselves. Then there's the delegator. That's you and me. We don't run the big computers, we just delegate our coins to validators and share the rewards. And finally, annual percentage yield. This is just how much you earn per year. If ADA staking has a 4% annual percentage yield and you stake 100 ADA, you'll earn about 4 ADA in a year. All right, those are the only 4 terms you really need. I'll keep using them throughout so they stick. So why would anyone bother staking in the first place? Number 1, passive income. This is the big one. Your coins are sitting there anyway. Why not make them work for you? Number 2, you're helping the network. By staking, you're actually making the blockchain more secure. The more coins staked, the harder it is for anyone to attack or cheat the system. So you're not just earning, you're supporting the ecosystem. Number 3, it encourages hodling. Remember that meme, hold on for dear life? Well, staking literally locks your coins for a while. So instead of panic selling during a dip, you're forced to chill out. Sometimes that's a blessing. Number 4, governance. On some blockchains, staking gives you voting rights. That means you actually get a say in how the network evolves. And finally, let's talk about the rewards. As of right now, in 2025, staking rewards are looking something like this. For Ethereum, you're looking at around a 2% annual percentage yield, but that really depends on if you're using a big exchange or a liquid staking service. With Cardano, it's sitting at about 3% right now, and that can change a little bit depending on the specific pool and platform you use. And then there's Solana, which is a little higher, at roughly 5%. And sometimes that can even be a little bit more, just depending on where you stake it. Now compare that to your bank savings account, which might give you 0.5% if you're lucky. Staking looks pretty good, right? But let's not sugarcoat this. Staking isn't free money. There are some risks you need to know. First, lockup periods. When you stake, sometimes your coins are locked for a set time. On some platforms, you can't just unstake instantly. If prices spike and you want to sell, you might be stuck waiting. It's like ordering pizza and the delivery guy says, "Sure, but you can't eat it for 20 minutes. Brutal. Second, slashing. This happens when a validator cheats or their computer goes offline too much. The network punishes them by taking away some of their staked coins. If you delegated to them, you can lose a little too. So choose validators wisely. Third, price volatility. This is a big one. You might earn 5% more coins, but if the coin's price drops 50%, you're still down in dollar terms. Rewards don't cancel out market risk. Fourth, centralization and custody risk. If everyone stakes through one giant exchange, that exchange ends up with way too much power. Plus, if the exchange gets hacked or shuts down, you could lose everything. And finally, regulatory risk. Governments are still figuring out how they feel about staking. Some places have clear rules, others not so much. So yeah, staking is great, but it's not without trade-offs. All right, let's talk about the how. There are two main ways to stake: centralized and decentralized. Option 1, centralized exchanges. This is the easy button. Exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, and Kraken let you stake with just a few clicks. Deposit your coins, hit stake, and boom, rewards start rolling in. On Coinbase, ETH staking pays around 1.8% right now. On Binance, you might see Solana paying 5% or more. They take care of all the technical stuff. The downside? You're trusting them with your coins, and they take a cut of the rewards. Option 2, decentralized platforms. If you want to keep control of your crypto, you can use decentralized staking services like Lido or Rocket Pool. With Lido, you can stake any amount of ETH and get a liquid token in return, meaning you can still trade or use it in DeFi while your ETH is locked. So, which coins are the most staked today? Well, the top one by a huge margin is Ethereum. There are billions of dollars worth of ETH staked today. Right after that, you've got Solana. It's still a really strong choice and popular for staking because of its speed and efficiency. Then there's Cardano, which is a big favorite for people who are in it for the long haul. A few others that are definitely worth a look are Polkadot, Avalanche, Cosmos, and Algorand. All of these use a proof-of-stake system, or a variation of it. They're great options if you want to diversify your portfolio beyond just Ethereum. Now, a word of caution is in order. I have to mention this because it's 2025, and I know some of you have seen headlines about projects offering insane annual percentage yield, some of them claiming over 2,000%. Here's the catch. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Those kinds of yields usually come with massive risk. They're more like gambling than investing, so stick with established networks unless you're okay with potentially losing everything. So what about you? Are you ready to let your crypto get a side hustle? Or are you still more of a keep it under the mattress type? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe if this helped you out.